G-Unit.
Some people wonder why 50 Cent always has Diddy's name in his mouth. Well, the truth is, 50 has been keeping his foot on Diddy's neck for close to 2 decades. Today, we'll be discussing the origins of this beef and the real reason why 50 has kept his distance from the bad boy exec. But before we get into today's video, if you're a wankster, go on ahead and see yourself out. But for the rest of y'all, make yourself comfortable and scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com. It's our online concession stand that has an assortment of applewood smoked bacon jerky, watermelon licorice, and butter toffee peanuts. Back in the day, 50 was hired to write songs for Diddy. 50 told Complex magazine that due to many men wishing death upon him, he showed up at the studio one day with a Mac-10. When Diddy saw the weapon, he reportedly got spooked out and decided it was time for 50 to get to stepping. 50 said he understood and wasn't mad about the situation at all. There were also rumors that Diddy refused to sign 50 to Bad Boy Records because 50 had too much drama going on, and Diddy was trying to revamp his image after Biggie's death in 1997 and after the 1999 nightclub shooting that led to him and his artist Shine getting arrested. 50 went on to sign with Interscope Records through a joint venture with Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and his own imprint called G-Unit Records. Now, even though 50 said he wasn't upset about Diddy not wanting to sign him to Bad Boy, and he went on to create an amazing music and business career, this would be the start of their stormy relationship.
Grab your umbrellas.
In 1999, Bad Boy recording artist Mase revealed he was retiring from the rap game. He enrolled at Clark Atlanta University to pursue a degree in math, but eventually became a pastor, got married, had children, and founded churches in Atlanta and Phoenix. Mase made a comeback with his 2004 album, Welcome Back, which was released through Bad Boy Records. And then, sometime around 2005, Mase linked up with 50 and expressed an interest in signing with G-Unit. There was just one little problem. Mase was still signed to Bad Boy, and Diddy wasn't going to let him go easily.
Lord, this is finna be messy, ain't it?
Diddy told MTV that they were discussing a buyout of Mase's contract and that he was open to selling Mase to 50's label. Diddy reportedly said to an MTV journalist with a smile on his face, "50's definitely got enough money to set everything right." According to 50, they eventually had a conversation, and the entire deal fell through because Diddy wanted 50 to pay him $2 million to release Mase from his Bad Boy contract, while 50 was only willing to pay $1 million. So let's rewind a bit. Diddy went to the press to make it clear that 50 had enough money to buy Mase. And then the deal fell through over the amount of money 50 wasn't willing to pay. If we know anything about these two men, it's that they both have huge egos, and they want to be seen as rich, powerful, and successful top dogs in the industry. So was 50 upset that Diddy made him look like a broke Dusty who couldn't scrounge up a measly $2 million? We're unsure. But what we do know is that this incident really ticked 50 off. In August 2006, 50 released a song called The Bomb. In the first half of the song, 50 accuses Diddy of knowing who shot the late Biggie Smalls. And then in the second part of the song, 50 unloads the clip on Diddy. 50 states he probably won't be getting invited to Diddy's white parties anymore. But he doesn't care because he doesn't want to hang around Diddy's punk ass anyway. And then he alludes to knowing some private information that Diddy's baby mama, Mase Hilton, told him.
You wanna play games, you wanna waste my motherfucking time. Why you won't make me tell everybody what Mase told me? Huh?
Mase and Diddy briefly reconciled their business and personal relationship, and by August 2007, 50 appeared to have buried the hatchet with Diddy as well when they performed on stage together at New York's Screamfest. But the good times didn't last long. Jay Electronica had been playing around with some lyrics one day and wrote the verse, "The game ain't been the same since B.I.G. died, and Wu swarmed on New York from out that beehive." Jay told MTV that he sat on the lyrics for a while, and when he found the perfect beat, he reached out to Diddy to express his desire to release a song called The Ghost of Christopher Wallace. Christopher Wallace being Biggie's government name, of course. Jay told MTV that Diddy's response was, "Come to the studio right now. I need to get on that." So they collaborated, and the song was released in the summer of 2010. When 50 heard the track, he decided it was time for Diddy to sit his ass down somewhere.
Sit your ass down, Sean John.
50 launched a petition asking Diddy to let Big rest in peace. 50 then took his grievances to Twitter, where he wrote, "Biggie's name should never have become Diddy's black card. When was the last time Diddy really was bigging up his brother, not bigging up his bank? This is just getting disrespectful. This song doesn't really remind me of Biggie in any way, except for having the puffy background dancing and ad-libs that almost destroy a good song." In 2015, a documentary called Murder Rap was released, which explored the deaths of Biggie and Death Row Records artist Tupac Shakur. In the documentary, an LAPD detective claimed Diddy paid a hitman $1 million to take Tupac's life, and Death Row Records co-founder Suge Knight paid $13,000 to have Biggie killed in retaliation. 50 jumped on the allegations and confirmed in an Instagram post that the rumor about Diddy ordering the hit on Tupac was true. Then he accused Diddy of ruining several bad boy artists' careers, including Loon, Mase, Shine, and Craig Mack, and how they all found religion, died, or ended up in jail after dealing with Diddy. 50 ended his rant with a caption about Biggie that read, "Big dead after dancing with the devil. #no puffy juice." In March 2014, 50 took to his Instagram to insinuate that Diddy, Rick Ross, and music executive Steve Stout were gay. One photo showed Steve and Diddy embracing, while the second photo showed Diddy and Rick from an angle that made it look like they were locking lips. In the caption, 50 wrote, "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right. LMAO." And then, during an interview on Drink Champs, 50 shared that while attending the wedding of his late manager Chris Lighty, Diddy, who was also in attendance, approached 50 and asked if he could take him on an all-expense-paid shopping spree. 50 said he was taken aback by Diddy's gesture and called him a fruit pie.
A fruit pie? Cherry or peach? Just for clarification.
It took Diddy about 2 years to explain why he wanted to spoil 50 with a shopping spree. In a 2018 interview, Diddy said, "Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. I'm a nice guy. I don't have any beef with Fifth. He loves me. Y'all don't see it?"
Nah, Ninja, we don't. We don't.
All signs point to 50 not having any kind of love for Diddy. 50 claimed Diddy once reached out to squash their beef, but 50 said he refused. He added, "I don't respect suckers." 50 put a pause on their issues after Diddy's ex and the mother of his 3 children, Kim Porter, passed away in November 2018. 50 took to Twitter to write, "RIP to Kim Porter. I send my condolences to her friends and family. She was loved and will be missed dearly. I know Puff is hit right now. He loved her for real. Soulmate type shit. Chin up, Puff. Positive vibes only." But of course, the positive vibes didn't last long. In April 2021, 50's ex-girlfriend, Daphne Joy, whom he also shares a child with, was spotted out with Diddy. 50 reposted the image of them on his Instagram along with the caption, "Nah, me and Puff fight over business. If he likes the girl, he likes the girl. I don't give a f." If you're an official RRG bestie, then you already know the details about 50 and Daphne's messy relationship.
Yes, I remember the bumpy coochie girl. How could I forget?
But for those of you who don't know their history, be sure to watch our previous video, which is linked in our description box. So anyway, although 50 appeared to be unbothered by Diddy backdooring him and blowing his ex's back out, in September 2022, he turned the pettiness up a notch. After Daphne posted a photo of herself enjoying Diddy's iHeartRadio Music Festival performance, 50 shared a picture of him and his son, along with the caption, "Oh that's your mommy over there with Puffy, LOL. Remember what I told you the other day? These be crazy, SMH." At that point, Daphne had had enough. She commented on his post, "Please stop doing this to me. I never bother you, and I'm an outstanding mother to our son. Can we please just focus on that, please?" Diddy got sued by his ex-girlfriend Cassie in November 2023, and they settled the lawsuit 1 day later. Of course, 50 couldn't help but taunt Diddy over the matter. 50 also announced that he was creating a documentary about all of the allegations. Diddy was hit with more legal issues, including a $30 million lawsuit filed by his former producer, Rodney Jones. In court docs, Rodney claimed Daphne and Diddy's other girlfriend, Young Miami, were sex workers who were hired by Diddy. Rodney went on to say Diddy paid the woman a monthly fee to be a part of his harem. Without tagging Daphne, 50 captioned an Instagram photo, "I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker."
LOL.
On March 28, 2024, a source close to 50 told Us Weekly that due to the allegations about Daphne's involvement with Diddy, 50 was going to ask a court for sole custody of their son.
Ninja, sit your black ass down.
Daphne took to her Instagram to deny all of Rodney's allegations. And then, in a separate post, she aired 50 out. She accused 50 of only seeing their son 10 times in 2 years before launching into allegations that 50 forcefully took advantage of her. She added that he had damaged the last hope she had for him as a father to preserve their family. She added, "You have broken our hearts for the last and final time." Now, keep in mind, sources have reported that she made these allegations against 50 after he made it known he was going to ask for full custody of their son. 50 didn't directly respond to the allegations against him. Instead, he posted a photo of Diddy and Daphne on his Instagram and wrote, "You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back, and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker."
This ninja.
50 has continued to troll Diddy and has weighed in as Diddy's legal issues unfold, including the raids on his Los Angeles and Miami homes. Diddy's son, Christian King Combs, decided he had had enough. King released a diss track called Pick a Side to defend his pappy and to badmouth his critics, including 50. On the song, King raps, "Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys raiding both of our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door. 'Cause that's the one they missed."
This little ninja dumb as hell with your silly self. You need to shut your mouth and stay out of grown folk business. Stay in a child's with place, your silly ass.
50 responded by calling King stupid for telling the feds they were at the wrong homes. 50 also called King out for being the defendant in his own assault lawsuit that was filed by a former yacht steward. Days later, CNN released hotel surveillance footage from 2016 that showed Diddy assaulting Cassie. Diddy was finally forced to own up to a portion of her accusations, and he issued some sort of half-ass apology on social media. After a bidding war, Netflix purchased 50's multi-part documentary just a few days after Diddy made his social media apology. As of this video, the release date is unknown. So, as you can see, this beef has taken various twists and turns throughout the years. It started off with business issues and has now evolved into 50 being worried about his son's well-being because of Daphne's involvement with Diddy. And now, 50 is laughing all the way to the bank, as we're sure Netflix paid him a pretty penny for his documentary. All while Diddy's future is up in the air, now that there's a federal indictment looming in the background. Are you surprised by 50 and Diddy's long-standing beef? Let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.